two very different genres. Nothing crazy happened. That book. Much I rated this book. Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back to my second reading vlog, and I am so excited. I am going to be reading two very different genres in this video. So, this was not my idea at first. This book I was reading King of Sloth, which is the fourth book in the King of Sin series, and I've read a little bit over 100 pages. But yesterday I suddenly felt this urge to start this book. I don't even know why. But I am a thriller girly through and through. Okay, I live for thrillers. So I was very intrigued suddenly to start this book, even though I was not very excited, like very excited to start this one, because I've read some very weird, like mixed reviews about it. Okay, so you're gonna see me react to two very different genres in this video. The first one is a romance, of course, and the second one is a thriller. Housemate is watching. I'm on page 45, and honestly, I am liking it actually, because I have become a fan of Frida McFadden's writing. I don't know why. I really like her writing style. So even though I do not expect a lot from this one because of the reviews, I do not expect a lot, but I'm still enjoying it. With this one, इसमें मैं हूँ पेज नंबर 14 पे, सॉरी चैप्टर 14 पे. I am so sorry, I forgot to update anything, but I have been reading this book and I have just reached, like, I think 145 or 147 something page mark, 147 I think. So invested into this book and into the story and into the characters that I'm gulping it up, and I have not even touched this book. I mean, it was going pretty great. That book has done nothing wrong, but I'm just a thriller girl, like I said. I mean, I do love romance books a lot, but if I had to choose, I would choose thrillers. So I'm just so invested, and this was very unexpected. Hi guys, so I just got back from my college. I have read till I think 185 or something page mark. I've read like almost half of it, but right now I'm gonna have my lunch because I'm super hungry, and then we will continue reading, because I want something crazy to happen, but nothing is happening for now. Like, it's interesting, it's intriguing, but no sort of like action is happening. But let's see. I think we're getting there. Hi guys, good morning. I'm sorry for my throat, but I just woke up and it is like 8 a.m. So I realized that I haven't told you guys anything about the book. So let's talk a little bit about it. मैंने यहाँ तक पढ़ लिया है. So if you have read the first two books of the Housemaid series, you will get to understand more of what I'm saying. But otherwise also, I'll just tell you what is happening in the book. So what's happening is the main character Millie, who has been like the main character in all the books. She was a housemaid. She was a cleaning lady, and she used to clean other people's houses. And she, after like she was in prison for 10 years for something, she came out, and then she became a housemaid. Now after like 10 or something years, she's finally married to this guy Enzo, who she met in the first book. She has two children, and she has a like a proper life. She's not a cleaning lady. She works as a social worker in a hospital, and they moved to this new house. Okay, they moved to this new house, which is in a cul-de-sac, which contains like, it's like a three four house का neighborhood, and they have these two neighbors who are very weird. एक घर से दूसरा घर, like you can see, like that. So there's this one family, husband and wife, Suzette and Jonathan, and Suzette keeps flirting with Enzo, who is Millie's husband. So there's that going on. There's a lot of weird things that's happening there. And then there's this other house, which is where there's this old woman, and he has a very small son. Like the age is weird, and she's a very overprotective, weird kind of woman. And Millie is like very um weirded out and creeped out sometimes by both of these houses, like both of these like people. Okay, Suzette and Janice. Janice is the older woman. Something pages 230 or something. Nothing crazy happens. So I was a little like कुछ हो ही नहीं रहा है भाई. But now something crazy has happened, and we are gonna see where the story goes from here. Let's see. I am invested. I want to know what has happened. Oh, also there's one more housemaid character in this book who walks in Suzette's house.
Feel sick at all.
I just straightened my hair. So I had my lunch a long while ago actually. Then I made this weird coffee. I'm gonna continue reading now. Also, I was studying. You don't need to know that, but yeah. Hi. So, as you know, that I finished The Housemaid is Watching yesterday, and I didn't tell you guys about it much, and I'm not going to tell you how much I rated it yet. I'm going to do that at the end of this video, but I'm going to tell you a little things that I thought I should tell you. I really liked this book. Okay, I will tell you guys things. There are things that I did not like, there are things that I liked, but overall, I would not say it is a very bad book. Now I realize why it has so many mixed reviews. First of all, Millie, the main character, she just watched. It's true. She did not do any action in the whole book. Honestly, she just watched. I expected, of course, like I expected the twist to be creepier. The twist was very. I did not really like the twist. When the revelation started, I wanted it to go somewhere even creepier, and they did add something at the end which was supposed to creep us out. But I felt like that was very like forced. That was very, they had to put it there to make it look more creepy. And I also liked how all the characters were designed. Some very small cute references in this book that made us remember the last two books. And also there's one character from the first book. I'll put it here, where I thought that Frida McFadden was roasting her own book. I mean, something about the third in a series is not that good. That was pretty funny. But I'm gonna tell you guys the last line. I loved the last line, so if it can be a spoiler. So if you don't want to hear the spoiler and you want to read the book, I suggest you go ahead like 30 seconds or like a minute. So yeah, here it goes. Okay, skip. I suppose nobody ever suspects the housemaid. This is in the epilogue, by the way, and I love her epilogues. Like she always does something in the epilogue. you'll feel like the book is finished, but it's not. Now we are gonna start. Not start. I mean, we're gonna continue reading King of Sloth, which is romance. So now you're gonna see me react to a romance book, which you haven't, because my last vlog was also a thriller. So yeah. First of all, the female character, I love her. She's a workaholic. I love a workaholic female character so much. And in every book, it's always the guy who is a workaholic. It's always the guy who is a CEO, and the girl is not, which I really liked. कि इसमें वो नहीं है. The guy is rich, obviously. I mean, he's rich, and she's a publicist, and he is her client. Like, not exactly he. His father is her client, and his father is dying, and he needs to take over his work and everything. But he's just a chill guy. He likes doing party. He likes doing all of that. He doesn't actually do anything, as a job. And she, on the other hand, is a workaholic. I love it. I love it. Just got back home. I went to this mela that is happening near my house. So I could not really read a lot today. अरे यार. So it has been a while since you last saw me, okay? So it has been 2-3 days since you last saw me, and I was not really well, and I was not exactly like reading that much. That much नहीं, मैंने कुछ भी नहीं पढ़ा था, ठीक है, 2-3 दिन से. After I finished my housemaid series, I think I read 2 chapters of this book, and I did not read anything. So this is 2-3 days later. The guy Xavier, his father died. Okay, so his father died. I'm currently on page 185, no, 182 or something. So his father died, and in the will he wrote that Xavier will get all his inheritance only if he becomes the CEO before his 30th birthday, and his 30th birthday is in 6 months. Okay, and I'm sorry for my throat, I'm not that well, but yeah. And Sloane, who is the girl, the female character, like the female main character, she is his publicist, like I said. I think I said that. Um, Now she realizes a loophole in that will inheritance wala thing. So when Xavier was very, like, in stress, because he does not want to work for this company, he does not want to do this, he does not want to become the CEO of this company that his father has built, and he's not just interested. Okay, that's clear. So Sloan found this loophole that he wrote, you have to be a CEO in 6 months to get your inheritance. He did not mention कि you have to be the CEO of this company. So that's the loophole, and now Xavier is thinking that he will build something on his own, in which he will have interest, which something he will enjoy, something he will build by himself, you know. And वही लेके ये लोग discuss कर रहे हैं. There's also Kai's character, so he's discussing with Kai from the second book, Kai Young. So he's discussing with him about all of this, and with Sloane, stuff like that. And he's planning on building like a nightclub or something. And उसके साथ साथ इन दोनों का भी chemistry, banter, सब कुछ चल रहा है. So yeah, we can also see Vivian's kid in this book, like not like a prominent character, but mentioned. She's mentioned, Vivian's daughter, Vivian from the first book, King of Wrath. So yeah. Hi. So I am left with around 70 pages in this book. Also, by the way, this is like days and days later. My Diri's wedding, then I was preparing for freshers in my college, which I'm still doing, by the way. I'm predicting this to be a 3.75 stars for now, because I'll tell you, I loved the banter. I loved the banter in the beginning. I loved how the book started, I loved the whole frenemy thing, the whole banter, the way they, couldn't kind of stand each other kind of thing. So I really loved how the book started. And right now, the part that we are in, I'm also really liking that. He confessed and everything. There were a few lines that were really, really cute and really good. I really blushed in those lines. But here's the thing, Beach Me, the part, I felt that it was a little too dragged. It could have been shorter, like that, but beginning May, I felt like it was too dragged. It was a little too dramatic. This it was very mega serial kind of thing. Like the drama that was happening was very cliche drama. A part where Sloane's family was involved. I felt like that was a little too cliche. I felt like that was too dragged. उतना खींचने का जरूरत नहीं था. This just got a little interesting. Hi guys. So it is finally time to tell you guys the conclusion of this video. Is housemaid the housemaid is watching, and ouch, King of Sloth. So this is the third and last book in the housemaid series. This is the fourth book in King of Sin series. Let's talk about how much I rated these books. I think I told you guys a little bit about The Housemaid is Watching when I finished it. So I rated it 4 stars, and I think I had very low expectations because I had heard like I saw reviews saying things like it is not that great, it is not even like worth reading. I didn't think it was not worth reading. I mean, I have fallen in love with Frida McFadden's writing. Let me tell you that. I have fallen in love with her writing, and I feel like no matter what the plot is, or if there is some like plot holes, but I'll still enjoy her writing. I wanted the twist to be a little more like shocking, a little more, heart wrenching. I don't even know how to explain it, but the twist was not worth the twist. The twist was not twisting, and it definitely does not come even close to the first book. Like the first book is amazing, the second book is pretty good, like pretty close to the first one, but this one is definitely not really that close to the other two. But I'll still not say that it's not worth reading at all, because her writing will definitely amaze you, and the ending, really, I really like the ending. That was it. So I think 4 stars is pretty good. And yeah, coming to King of Sloth, which I finished yesterday night, I gave it a 4 stars, but I'm thinking it should be like a 3.75. It is also a pretty good book, honestly. But like I told you guys, Beach में I felt that a lot of things were very very dragged, like very very dragged. कुछ चीज़ें बहुत कम में बताई जा सकती थी. It could have been shorter, but I don't even know. This book shouldn't have been this thick, honestly. I wanted the whole frenemies thing to last a little bit longer before they, realized that they're attracted, before they started dating and all. And Sloane's character was very well written. I really liked her character since the beginning, but she realized that life is not a blueprint, life is not a planned structure, life is not something that you can always have your ways with, or like something you can always plan. बीच में जो बहुत सारा फैमिली ड्रामा घुसा दिया था, that I did not enjoy that much. I felt like it was too much and it was a little cliche. Now coming to the conclusion, am I a romance girly or am I a thriller girly? Let me tell you guys very clearly, I am a through and through thriller girly. Now, I will not say that I've read a lot of romances or I've read a lot of thrillers, but I have read a pretty good amount of, like, not just amount, I've read good romances, like good ones, okay, and I've read good thrillers as well. And I think that I will love romances and thrillers like parallelly. ठीक है, वो मेरे मूड पे भी डिपेंड करता है, बट इफ़ आई एवर हैड टू चूज, आई वुड चूज अ thriller. I would always. I will see you guys in my next reading vlog or my YouTube shorts or whatever. And stay tuned. I hope you liked this video. I will see you guys in my next one. Keep reading, keep enjoying, keep ranting about books. And thank you so much for being here. Bye.